All right, so it's January 5th, 2026, and I procrastinated long enough on my New Year's till today. That's all I gave myself. But in the midst of procrastination, I was plotting because I was trying to figure out how I was going to start this. But I'm just going to jump into it. I was doing the 30-day tricks on Instagram and YouTube towards the end of the year last year. I stopped at a point because I jumped into working with my boy Richie on his fight camp so that he can get ready for his fight on December 20th in the CFFC. I ended up doing the chef and nutrition part of the camp because I'm certified in nutrition and personal training, right? As we were doing that, I got sucked into doing a lot of other things on the side in that same gym that I was working at. The owner's cool. I fuck with you. I appreciate you. Homie was paying me good. Then right before Christmas, he got fired. It is what it is, right? I really don't care. I care, but I don't care because like sets me back in the sense of like payments and doing things I need to do. But it pushes me forward because I've taken some of that money and just held what I've been paid, you know. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this money that I have because homie was paying me cash, and I'm going to start a business. And it's basically, I'm just going to go, I'm been trying to get a fight in, period, you know what I mean? But I want to get one in as soon as possible. But I have to have a fight camp now for myself. I want to do it by myself, but you know, you can't do everything by yourself. But I want to use the resources that I have and just do it by myself. I was working with the coach over there for a little bit until I started working, and then I just I don't want to work with you. Like I fuck with you, you're cool. I just don't want to work with you. I'm gonna move on and go back to the coach that I originally started with, see what I can do with him and fight camp with him, starting as an amateur, but I want to start as an amateur with my own brand behind me. I don't want to be like an amateur and I'm struggling trying to figure shit out. So while I was working with Richie, he ended up taking me to his boys spot that makes clothing. So they made Savage, which is dope. But as he took me to go over there, I ended up running into one of my homies in the skate industry, John L., who's been doing the printing and embroidering for years. So he's been working with the company that the homie Richie is working with. But he's been part of that company since I'm guessing the beginning. John L's like has his own company called All I Know Is Goons in the skate industry, which is dope. It's like a Jersey owned, you know, started in Sayreville type of brand, which is lit. I've always backed John, you know. I've always fucked with John. I fuck with his skateboarding. Talented dude all around, not just in skateboarding. Me and John got to chopping shit up, and I told him like, hey yo, when I get enough bread, I'm gonna want to start my own little shit after Richie's fight camp's done and over with. Fight camp happened. Richie's opponent backed out because he couldn't make weight. Life happens, you know what I mean? I want to get my own fight in March, but I got to start now with the fight camp. But I want to do it by myself and focus on what I'm already doing. Going to GTG for jiu-jitsu and boxing, getting my Muay Thai in when I can with the people that I know that do Muay Thai, and then getting my boxing in with the people that I know that do boxing, and my wrestling in with the people that I know that wrestle, and the jiu-jitsu with the people that I know that do jiu-jitsu. Collaborate with these people, continue to work on longevity with the resources that I have over at GTG. Shout out to Joe for having that facility there. I'm gonna take $4,200 and see what the fuck I can do with $4,200. I'm not gonna take the whole $4,200 and throw it to John and buy a bunch of shirts. I'm gonna start off with 50 shirts. I was gonna start off with 100, but I don't know how many people are gonna be interested. I already have the logo printed out. I have everything, all the files sent to John already. He's just ordered the larges, the mediums, and the XLs. And if there is anybody that wants to do smaller shirts, I'll have another run coming up, depending on how fast this first run goes. I just want to get this challenge for myself on the road. And I gotta just start, like, if you film yourself saying you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to fucking commit. You know what I mean? It's more so me backing myself, starting off with something. I'm not gonna fuck off the whole money and just be like, oh, I need to buy this and this and this. I've been holding this since I got fired. Just thinking about how I'm gonna do this little situation. As of right now, I have a bunch of communities that I can tap into and a bunch of people that rock with me and have rocked with me since I was a jit, you know, and now I'm somebody who's older, in the position to figure out how to do things properly and show how to do it step by step. It's like skateboarding. You're gonna fail, and all you gotta do is get back up and do it again. You're gonna fail again, and you gotta get it back up and do it again. You're gonna fail again and get back up and do it again. It's a challenge for myself, and it's part of, let's see what we can get done before 2027. Let's see how far we can move before 2027. Let's see how many fights we can win before 2027. Can I get to a title belt before the end of the year? Or is it going to take until this time next year where I get a title fight? I should have just jumped on board with the fighting as soon as I got out of high school, but I feel healthy enough to do this now. I still felt healthy enough then, but now I feel like more of a healthy business-minded person to do this, you know, and think of it in the way of running myself as a business versus just going in there and fighting and, you know, like burning myself out. Like, I'm strategically trying to play this game. It's like I just created a new character, and I want to make sure that my character blows through all the amateurs, gets to the pros, blows through all the pros, takes the belt, moves from there. Joins through CFFC, signs a good contract with Rob Haydak, do things properly. I don't want to get taken advantage of, and I want to solidify properly, and then do the same thing when I get up to the UFC and I'm talking to Dana and I have my way of doing things versus, hey, yo, I need your help to help me do these things, you know? So stay tuned, enjoy yourself.